Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact for livestream number 47 as we continue our journey as a free-to-play player. Good evening, hope you're all well. We are back. We did say we were back this evening, to be fair. We said this morning, and yesterday, and Tuesday. So we are back this evening. So we were meant to do 10 wishes on the last stream of this, which was Tuesday evening. And I forgot, and we ended... And just as we were ending, Simmer reminded me, and I was like, oh, I'm really sorry, I completely forgot. It was too late. So we've got 10 wishes to do today. That will happen. But I logged in yesterday because there's an event ongoing where you can get login rewards. So I logged in yesterday, didn't do anything other than logged in. And I had some mail. I didn't collect it. We'll have a look at it when we go in. Interestingly, the mail has more Primogems. There is a possibility, and it is a small possibility, admittedly, we may get 20 wishes. Depends how the numbers play out, especially with the quest we're going to finish off as well for the event. There is actually a chance of 20 wishes in one stream, which I think would be incredible. Don't think I've managed that yet, but we'll see how it goes. For those that don't use the Discord, it looks like I don't have physio tomorrow, and because of that, it means we will be live tomorrow morning with more Horizon Forbidden West. So I just want to check the sound was okay. So yeah, tomorrow it looks that we'll be live with Forbidden West. So let's load in. I need to move. I forgot. I moved a few things. I got my boy to move a few things for me this morning, and I haven't moved something back. I have an extension for the headphones, so the sound is better, and I haven't moved it back. I have now, so it should be a little bit clearer, hopefully. There we go. I think we're good. There we go. It was doubt myself. So this is what I mean. If we go over here now to our mail, and this is from yesterday. I logged in yesterday and saw this. So they'd already given us 400 because delay in the new update. And then yesterday they gave us a new 400 Primogems because in the update. Here is this week's compensation. Are we going to get this every week then, going forward? Guru has sent us a cake as well. So, according to that, and I could be reading it wrong, we're going to get 400 Primogems a week until the event is done. What is gift mailbox? Oh, all the stuff that I've been sent in gifts. Okay. Didn't know about that. But yeah, that's another 400. So if we actually check our Primogem situation now, we're at 2,170 now. We need 1,600. I think it is for 10 wishes. Although we do have 2 in the bag. So we only need 1,280. If we add another 1,600 onto that, we need 2,880. If my maths is correct. So we're looking at what? 700? No. 2,800. Yes, about 700 Primogems. And you might think, well, that's miles away. But not quite, because if we go into the shop and go to the Stardust Exchange, we can buy these. So for our first 10 wishes, we'll gain these. And that's another 5 potentially being brought there. So there is a chance we can actually get a decent amount, in theory. But there's a few things to do. We're going to gain some Primogems anyway, because we have the new recipes for the event as well. If we go across to events, we have the Stellar Reunion, and we haven't collected these either. So passage of time, we've got another 200 Primogems. So that's another 100 there. Plus another 100 there. So that's 200 now. Okay. So that now takes us to a total of 2,300. We're about 500 Primogems short. Now we're going to gain some from doing the event anyway. Plus the Serenity Pot side. Plus we're going to gain some from the shop from doing the first 10. So potentially, and it's going to be close number wise, We may be a couple of Prima Gems off, but we might be able to find a chest to bump it up. Commissions as well will give us some. Potentially, we're looking at 20 wishes on Camisar's Arca, I believe. Now, hopefully my maths is correct and that's what I've worked out correctly, but we shall see. So we're going to start, first of all, with the quest, with the event. We'll deal with the spices in the west in a second. So Homeward Path is this one. We've got a couple of things to claim here. And again, I think we get some from this if we do it correctly as well. That one. 90 there. There we go. So we got 100,000 more there to claim as well. So yeah, I potentially 20 wishes. We've got a minimum of 10, potentially 20 wishes this evening. That's my thinking. All because of all these extra wishes the Prima Gems are giving out for the delay and everything else. So we're going to go to the event details. So we've done 4 of these in the last stream. One is still locked, annoyingly. We're going to miss out on one of these. We've got 6 hours. But we have the ingredients for this. So that's... I'm going to need more of that, aren't I? We need some salt. I won't have enough to do... Yeah, we need some salt. So before we do that, let's go and grab some salt. Head of the publishing house. I need a general store, ideally. If we can find somewhere to buy some salt, we can do the last recipes. That's another, between the two of them, are 120 Prima Gems. I don't think she'll sell me any. Recipe wrote me last time when you... Oh, okay, I didn't know this was a quest. They came to the store. That pizza was popular. My customers came to the store to order it specially. Some customers said that they were bored of eating this pizza all the time and asked if I have other pizza flavours. Tried several methods to make new types of pizza based on feedback from customers. I always feel that something is lacking. The response to customers is not very good. I'm not really good at making pizza. Can you give some advice? Found the pizza will taste better to incorporate some in. So they're wanting local ingredients on their pizzas. That's kind of understandable. I didn't realise that was a quest. I was actually going to her to see if she'd sell me some salt. That's all I actually wanted from her. Okay, she won't talk to me until we deal with that issue. Our quest... What quest are we actually on? I forgot how we ended it on Tuesday. You return to fireworks. He's got to stir away, hide inside the shop. To prevent his capture the hands of the 10-way commission, find a way for him to leave Inazuma while paying for fireworks show. Okay, I do remember now. It was the guy hiding, wasn't it? Right, we need a general store because I need some salt. And I don't know my way around Inazuma that much. Can we find a general store? We've got some... I think it's one of these, actually. We head back up. Should be able to find a general store. And then get some salt. We can do the recipes. As I say, potentially... We've got a minimum of 10 wishes this evening. Possibly 20, if we play our cards right. It's all going to depend on numbers. There's a commission here today. Okay, we're here anyway. We've done this commission before. We need to basically go to a shop with him, buy some lacquerware. Let's go. Okay. We just have to go to a shop. Up here. We're going this way anyway. It makes sense. Was he below us, actually? We'll go there in a second. Oh, no, that's our normal quest there, actually. So, this is the groceries. Like my purchase, we need salt for the recipes. That's what we need. That's what I'm after. There we go, salt. I don't know how much we need, so we're going to buy 30. It's probably too many. But now we can do the recipes. While we're here, we may as well get the commission out of the way as well. Oh, Archon, hear me. Because we need these Prima Gems. If we're going to get these 20 wishes, we need these extra Prima Gems to make that happen. Okay. I'm going to speed through the conversation because we have done this one previously. He wants to buy lacquerware to offer as an offering to the Archon. She's going to talk about how it works. We've done, like I say, the commissions are generally repeated. So the actual conversations they have aren't that big a deal. So that's done. We have to head back to the shrine. And then that should be commission done, if I remember correctly. Or was there another? There might be something, another part to it. I can't remember. Okay. As everything we show to, makes an offering to the shrine. Bless me, I help my wishes come true. There we go. That's one commission already done. Okay. If we do the quest, the event part now, we'll go and make the 2 recipes we can. I didn't realise we were going to miss out on one, to be honest. I thought we'd be able to do that, annoyingly. So we need to make this 3 times to get the rewards. Ah, I missed it. Ah, I found the recipe. That was the first time I found one. We're going to try that again. There's a lot of ingredients, this one, isn't it? They haven't actually got harder. No, messed up there because of salt. There we go. There's a few more ingredients to these ones. We need 3 successful attempts. I swear it's quicker as well. There we go. Usually iron, it's not too bad. But 3 attempts is worth 60 Prima Gems. That's the big thing. There we go. So that's 60 Prima Gems right there. And then if we go down to the last one. Okay. Kind of, you'll be very careful on these not to make any mistakes because you're running out of chances because it's going back and forth so often. So definitely getting harder. 6 ingredients in this one. I missed the salt. Should have got it there. There we go. And so this one would be 120 Prima Gems once this one's done as well. There we go, that one's done. So they're all made by the one we can't make. I don't know what rewards we get for using them in the Serenity pot. That's something we do need to do. So here we go. Here's the rewards here. Another 60 Prima Gems there. And another 60 there. And the more. There we go. Obviously we can't make the final recipe. Is there any other Prima Gems as rewards? Is it just... No, we don't seem to get any more Prima Gems for rewards there. I was hoping we would, to save us going and doing it. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get more rewards there. The other thing to check as well, home with this one, you don't get Prima Gems for this, but I don't know how much you get to go if you go further on with your score. That's the other thing. I don't think you do get Prima Gems from that, do you? Okay. So let's have a look at our Prima Gem situation. We have also got Test Run, although we're only worth... It's only worth 20 Prima Gems. So let's have a look where we're at. So 2,509 Prima Gems. And as I say, I think it works out, because we can do... We've got 2 already up there, 2 wishes. We only need 1,280 for 10. And then we need 1,600 on top. Potentially less because we can buy some of the ones from the shop with the points we get from buying the first 10, potentially. So if we say we got another two from the shop, I'm not sure exactly what amounts. We need another 1,200. So that would make it 2,560. That's how close we are to potentially doing 20 wishes. But before we even attempt that, we need to head and do commissions. I think if we get commissions done, that's more Prima Gems, and that way we're guaranteeing ourselves a little bit of an easier task of making what we want to do today. So the plan will be continue the quest we was on once we got the commissions out of the way, and then we'll do that quest a bit, and then we'll do wishes in a little while. I don't want to do them first thing, mainly because I'm going to be really annoyed if we get nothing. If potentially we get 20 wishes and we get nothing out of 20, it's not a good way to start the stream, is it? Potentially, that's the problem. Okay, that's not our one we're trying to do. It's down here. No honour among thieves. Where are they? There. So we've got to defeat all 12 opponents, according to this. Let's go.
Take this! That's a little taste!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Nice reactions going on there.
Get out of here!
Have a little taste! Thunderclap!
Some very good reactions. A few of them down fairly simply.
Lightning flash! Off with you!
Bennett.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Nice fire reaction from Bennett there. Another one down.
That was below par.
And he's in the water. They are going to have reinforcements coming in. We knew they were going to come.
Don't push your luck, Dot.
How did I get frozen? Right, B-Day with hers.
Come again.
And then we can do a nice freeze as well there. And then if we get Bennett back in as well.
Stand back.
Some lovely reactions there.
Out of the way.
I think that's some pretty good reactions.
Direct assault!
Right, one down there. Could have held that longer really for Beidou, but we still got what we wanted there. And they're all down. Commission complete.
Test subject.
Lots of little rewards to pick up. Good evening, CK. How are you? So quite a few rewards, as I say. Not really worried about the rewards from these. The Prima Gems are more focused on. I don't think we've missed anything. I think that's everything. Perfect. Right, where is our next commission? They're not always all in Inazuma, that's the thing. Let's have a look back over on the mainland. I could go to a quest and actually find them easily. I was trying to scan from first. I should just go to quest and it will highlight them for me. To be honest, would make more sense, I think. Alright, yeah, let's go to quest and find them that way. We've got a cracking. This is cracking crisis. Where is that? Oh, okay. They're both on this the island south of where we are. I wasn't expecting to be over there, to be fair. We've done a little bit on this island, not too much. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. We may as well try and get some of the fast travel points. That was also more Prima Gems as well. So that will go towards the 20 we should be able to do today. The only problem with this is this island is a lot harder to get round in terms of enemies and things. We have to be a little bit careful. We've managed to do some parts of this already, so we can handle ourselves to a degree. But it can be a bit tricky. So we have got fast travel there. So we might as well grab that first and then head down this way, grab this one, and then we're off to there for the commission. That's my thinking. That would enable us then to come back here a little bit easier than we just have. I think we try to. I don't, you know, I'm not going to lie about it. We've been a bit lax recently.
Lightning flash!
We've focused more on Forbidden West and things. The plan is, and what we did previously, I've just been unable to do it a little bit more recently, is we have a main ongoing game for streaming, which is from Horizon Forbidden West, and that happens 3 streams a week in the mornings, UK time, and then we have an evening stream of that game, and then Genshin Impact, there's 1 daytime morning stream, my time, which is about 3.5 hours, and then 1 evening stream as well. But yeah, we've kind of been a bit lapsed with it recently. We've kind of had a couple of weeks of not really touching it, and I kind of wanted to get back into it. We started Tuesday evening, had another stream Tuesday evening with it. So yeah, we do play it fairly often, to be fair. We've had a bit of a break, but yeah, fairly often. Good evening, Anant. How are you? Right, I'm not going to do this quest. I just want to pick it up while I was here. As I say, we're trying to get to 20 wishes, which I think we'll do. She wants us to protect her. because we've got some treasure. I would normally read all these out, but I wasn't expecting to actually do the quest. She has a map. That's her treasure map. Right, okay, that's not helpful. Normally I'd read what they're saying if they don't talk themselves. We'll have to figure that out another time. Like I say, the plan is we want these prima gems, and to do that we need to be very strict in what we do first. So commissions are the name of the game, and then we can get these 20 wishes. You're from India? Nice, we've got a few subscribers from India, to be fair. We're going to pull... Didn't have enough stamina to do that, to be fair. Should have thought about that first. We need to get up there. This might actually be the better option. Need stamina to recharge. I know we're being attacked. They won't get... no, they might get to us. You know, I said this island is not the best island to be on. That's one of the reasons. Is those things. Right, stamina's good. Let's go. As I say, I don't need to deal with them at the minute. We're just trying to get the teleportation to then head to the commission. That's the reason we're doing this. Genshin is your favourite game. Oh, wow. Thank you for the like with us. Much appreciated. Who are your main characters you tend to use them? And how far into it are you as well? That's the other thing. A lot of people like that join us and come and say hello and stuff. Some of them have been playing it for donkey's years and, you know, miles ahead of us. And we try and do some multiplayer streams as well sometimes. So I can jump onto someone else's server, they can jump onto ours, vice versa. And try and get some things done together. We just haven't, as I say, we've kind of let it go a little bit recently. Which has annoyed me as well. But we're going to try and get back into it a lot more, once more, as we did before. Ideally. We only play it as well. This isn't my kind of game, in the slightest. If it was my choice, I wouldn't pick to play this, generally. But, in saying that, a subscriber suggested it. And ever since they suggested it and we gave it a go, I've loved it. Every single part of it. Where's my Mora coming from? I've got a load of Mora flying at me. Where is... Oh, it's this thing. I don't know if I meant to hit it or not. But every time I see one, I do. If we unlock this with a key... Have we got a key? We have. That's more prima gems.
A reward on the road.
I'm pretty sure that should be... Is that not prima... Yeah, 40 prima gems. Right, we are guaranteed now. I say guaranteed. I think we are. We're guaranteed to be able to do 20 wishes this evening. I don't think I've ever done 20 wishes in one stream before. And my wish luck is horrendous. We've never had... I don't think we've ever had a good set of wishes. Berserker's Time. We've got some decent rewards on that one, actually. Okay, all with the reason we're here, we're looking for the teleportation and then we're heading to the commission. Because we needed to get the commissions. So we can have enough prima gems, but we've done it without that by the looks of things. I do need to spend some time, probably off... I do this off-stream more than on-stream, mainly because it's a bit time-consuming. But to go through all our artifacts, try and line them up with who we should use them with. I need to do that, because I haven't done it in a while. So it's something I need to look at. Okay, what is this timed trial? This is the commission. A few of these before aren't too bad. They've been fighting a certain amount of enemies, or they've been going from point A to point B. But I haven't done one on this island before, which is a little bit of a worry. So let's have a look what it will entail. I'm just looking forward to doing that amount of wishes. But I bet you our luck is horrendous, as it always is, to be fair. Right, nothing else on this island to pick up. What is the trial? We've got to defeat all opponents within a certain amount of time. Wasn't quite what I really wanted to be up against, really, was it, in that time frame?
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
We've got 4 minutes actually. 4 minutes is actually quite a decent amount of time, to be fair. Once the big guy's down especially, it's not too bad in terms of time, I don't think. As I say, big guy's nearly down. There we go, big guy's down. It's got the last. This is the last enemy, and that was done. That was actually a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. I really thought that was going to be horrendously difficult, but that actually wasn't too bad. Took a few hits, but that was pretty good. We have got a decent team now. As I've said before, our struggle with our team has been the fact that we can't really upgrade anyone because I don't grind. I refuse to grind for anything. And because of that, as a free player, life gets a bit more difficult. Now, I wanted to go to this is the problem with console. When you click on something, it changes it. Right, we can gain the rewards from Chapter 6. We do need to complete a few of these at some point. There's 100 Prima Gems waiting for us if we do them, actually. Okay, last commission is this one. It's on the same island. It's over here. And that is our nearest fast travel. While we're here, we want to unlock that. Because that's 5 Prima Gems for discovering it. I don't think we're ready to go and do it, but at least we can discover it. That's one thing I don't do very often, and we need to start doing it. This is why we were talking about in the last stream. Where we don't just do 2 evening streams, because 2 hours isn't enough time to really do too much. So we were talking about, this is kind of what I want to do as well. It's the other side of the mountain, isn't it? Yeah. If we do a daytime stream that gives us 3.5 hours, we then can go to some of these domains and do them. The problem we have in a 2-hour stream, you do domains, you do commissions, you're done for the day. You know, you don't have that much time. So because of that, we don't really do domains very often. I didn't mean to get in a fight with these two. Didn't really want them to dodge that either.
Get out of here!
Didn't really get the reaction I wanted there either, did we? These guys are going to be tough.
Take this.
So yeah, the plan is the daytime stream would enable us to actually go to some of these domains and do them, which would then hopefully give us a chance to increase our character levels. So it's the one thing that we're really struggling with. Without grinding, it does become a bit of a struggle, and I'm still refusing to grind. We haven't got to a point where we can't do anything. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm still not grinding. There will be a point, I'm sure, that I won't have a choice, but currently, we can get away with it. There's no point doing it. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? Thanks for the like. That's much appreciated. But yeah, I'm just not someone who enjoys grinding. I just find it annoying. So while I can get away with it, I will carry on getting away with it. But I would assume we'll get to a point where we can't continue. So the daytime stream would enable us to do a bit more. Take 2 supplies. I don't even know what this is. Take 2 supplies and withdraw to a safe distance. And this wasn't what I was aiming for, to be fair. Where are the supplies? They're on there, aren't they? I wasn't even planning to come here. I was going to find the domain there, but then couldn't get to it. I've got no interest in that quest because that's not what we're focusing on. There's little puzzles to solve. I love the puzzles though in this as well. Right, let's focus on the commission. Good, glad you're good. Commission first, Prima Gems, and then we can, in a little while, we'll look at our 20 wishes. I can't believe I've got 20 wishes. Is this part of our commission? I wonder if this is the withdraw to safe after taking supplies is actually our commission. It can't be. I think it is. I think that might be our commission. That supplies there. Can I take
another test subject?
Can I only take one at a time? Yeah, I think I can for the minute. I'm gonna wish I'd healed first, wouldn't I?
It's gonna hurt in the morning. Everybody stand back.
Okay, we are probably gonna get a butt kicked in a second. This might be an issue. Just because I wasn't expecting this.
Lightning flash.
B-Day is hers.
Eyes on me.
I don't know. We may survive this. I think we'd be lucky if we do. I'll try and do a big move as well.
Was it done? Bellowing thunder!
Alright, may be okay. I may get away with this.
Lightning!
Get out of here.
It's got to switch regularly, change quickly, and try and get some reactions going.
Going in.
Although that was a good one, because now that will give us healing back. So I like having Ben on the team. His healing is a saviour a lot of times. I've got one guy left. I know I should have held it longer. Right, he's down as well. Now, we have got one more set of supplies to grab. That was all a bit hectic, wasn't it? Where's the other supplies? Over here. If enemies show up, we can run. That's the thing. Right, now we need to get away. Get into a safe area. I may have already dealt with all the enemies, and that might be it. And if it is, that's the last commission done. Mission succeeded. There we go. So there's all 4 commissions done already. It didn't take long. We can go and hand these in now. And as I say, we have enough Prima Gems, potentially, I'm pretty sure, for 20 wishes. I know Simmer was hopefully going to be on to see what we got. So I'm going to hold off doing them just yet. We're only half an hour and we've got another hour and a half. So in about half an hour, 45 minutes time, we'll do our 20 wishes. For that though, let's go and hand in these. Let's heal first actually. There's so much around the island still to do. We've barely explored any of Imazuma really. Right, perfect. Everyone's healed. We'll hand in commissions so we got our Prima Gems. And then we will do the quest we were in the middle of when we finish the stream on Tuesday evening. That's the plan. How's your week been then, Kathy? I was saying at the start of the stream as well, Physio isn't on tomorrow, so tomorrow morning's stream is going ahead now.
Thank you
Insurance
for
are playing up and won't, or haven't authorised the Physio because of rules and stuff, which is really frustrating. But there's nothing I can do to change it, that's the problem. Right, let's quickly send them out on expeditions as always. I don't really look at what they're actually doing on the expeditions. More is generally the one we kind of need. There we go. All done. So, the quest we was on, when we finished the stream on Tuesday evening, was... Yes, this one. There we go. For that, I just want to check something. We've picked up a load of stuff a minute ago. I just want to know what we've got. There's lots of new weapons, all level 1. That wasn't what I was looking for. So we gained a couple of new 4-star artifacts. So what I'm going to do off stream, sometime over the weekend, before next week's Genshin Impact stream, I will go through all these, level a load up, put them on the characters that should be on. I'll go through all of these because we gained a load of new ones. So I'll deal with these during the week. And hopefully get our characters up a few levels and stuff as well. The thing I wanted to check, have we actually achieved any ingredients for ascending? I doubt we have. So we need 6 more masks. Is that all we need? So level 40 plus Hilichurls. And then the archers as well. Drop these. We only need 6. And then we can actually get the traveller up another, I think it's another 10 levels. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. I thought we'd be miles away from being able to do his. The other thing to look at with him is talents. So we lost all the talents, all the levelling up of talents when we changed from Geo to Electro. And that was really annoying because all these were all levelled up then and now they're not. So we still need a few ingredients to level those up. And again, we don't grind, so getting these ingredients is a matter of chance for us. B-Day, I'm pretty sure we haven't got nothing to... No, she needs to be ascended again first. So for her to ascend, we still need...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
The Lightning Prism. And we need to find level 30 plus Electro Hyperstasis to get her level up requirements. That's the kind of thing that will be a bit of a grind, but we do need to do it at some point. Otherwise, we're going to end up not being able to progress.
Where did that
Bennett
come from?
needs Everflame Seeds, which are dropped by level 30 plus Pyro Regivines. I would like to get him up because he's a main healer. Kaya, he needs 4 of these. The Hoarfrost Core from Cryo Regivines. And then if we look at the next characters that we can jump in when needed, level 50 Sucrose. She needs some of this. What is that? That is Shimmering Nectar. Level 40 plus Whopper Flowers. And Hurricane Seed by Nemo Hypostasis. Wow. And Kiki, our only 5-star character.
2, breathe.
We need to, if we're going to use her, we need to get leveled up. And we need a few little things for her. And then a lot of these other characters not used. We did use Lisa a lot the early days. There's loads I'd love to be able to ascend, but I think we have to be a bit careful with resources and stuff as well. Okay, let's finish off the quest we ended on the last stream. Let's get that firstly done. We've already done commissions, as I say, so that's the job done. We were heading to the Smith just here. This is, if you don't remember what happened, I reminded myself as we loaded in. We found a guy hiding in the house from the people that are doing the firework display. We need to find a way to him to get out of Inazuma without being seen. I think it's get out of Inazuma or stay potentially. Let's have a look what it says again. Return to Yoimiya to Nagahara Fireworks. Discover a stowaway hiding inside the shop named Sakajuru. To prevent his capture at the hands of the Tenru Commission, you must find a way for him to leave Inazuma while preparing for a fireworks show. That was the quest we was in the middle of. So we're going to finish that, and then we'll look to do wishes in a little while as well.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma,
I like it
it's
when they
me.
talk for me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries.
How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
We're going to help them do their
That will
orders.
depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
That's bravery,
So
isn't it?
give me your ore.
Using a
and
hammer
I
on an
will
anvil
process it for you.
whilst looking away.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
There we go.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma!
It's all done.
Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
He doesn't sound like he wants to be in charge, does he, one day?
Alright, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off.
There we go.
Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
So that conversation is done. Where are we heading now? Designated location to meet Koichi. Okay, it's just up here actually. We'll fast travel rather than walk up the stairs, mainly because on the PS5 teleporting is near enough instantaneous. I didn't need to actually go up, did I? I should have stayed down. I thought it was up. I don't think it is. No, it's down here. It was me trying to be quick and clever, not quite working out. While I'm waiting, let's quickly grab this fruit. There we go. Nothing else. I'm always on the lookout for anything to pick up. Not by the looks of it. Okay. Thank you for appreciate it.
He isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day.
I didn't put autoplay. Sorry about that.
Me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
You seem to get along well with everyone. It was nice just listening quietly. I go for this listening quietly. I do like the sarcasm sometimes.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
To be fair, the first time I met her was a bit hurried. The second time I met her, it was because kids were telling us that she was going to give them something to blow things up with. That would be an issue, wouldn't it? So what else did you go? Where else did you go before coming into Zimmer? We started in Mondstadt, so let's say Mondstadt first.
Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
We know the winery very well.
Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
To track down an enemy god, or I'm looking for my lost sister. I think we'll be honest. Let's go for lost sister. Although she's not, we have seen her. She's not lost as such.
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
Paimon adds in the god
separated
side.
from your family because of a god? Oh. That must be really tough.
Sometimes it is, or I'm slowly learning to cope. Sometimes it is.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes.
We're not going to be staying that
long. The
long.
advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
I suppose she's got a point.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
So is that her way of saying, along with the game's push, to actually explore? Because we do explore anyway. We don't just focus on quests. We do have a look around and stuff, as I do in everything we do, to be fair. I like to see everything the game has to offer. Is that just there, just reiterating you should be off exploring it? It's not just the main story to plod along go everywhere. That's what the weight comes across.
Don't worry, though. I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
She's really desperate for us to stay here, isn't she? Add to my list of candidates. It also depends what my sister thinks. Yeah, we'll go with that angle, the sister angle.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
No, we're just finished.
Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though we don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
It's going to be a rowboat, isn't it? I'm expecting a rowboat. Anything above a rowboat is a plus at this point, because I'm not expecting to be that good. What kind of boat is it? We're getting closer, I can't see it. That's a bad sign. It's a rowboat. I said it would be. Always had to be a rowboat, didn't it?
That's way too small.
It is technically sturdy though. Makes me think Atsuko. We'll go for technically sturdy.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber.
Hopefully the guy will survive on it.
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night.
That's a really good idea.
This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
We'll work on them
Let's
separately.
store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakujiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail. Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakujiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission? Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
Yeah, but we don't really follow the same rules, do we?
This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
Paimon's reaction. We were chased by the Millilith in Leeway 2, or do we have to be the bad guy to Inazuma as well? We'll tell about, I think Leeway. We were chased by the Millilith. We were. It was a misunderstanding, but we were chased.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then.
She took it in the way it was meant, I
Thanks for
think.
everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's third sis? I'm glad I wasn't the one thinking it.
Let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends, but eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
Oh, wow.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
There we go. That's done.
Story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
So I was letting her talk. I don't know where we're going. I was just letting her talk. So where do we need to head now? We are back over here. So we can jump down here. Head there now. So I just wanted to start the stream as well about the mail, and so far they've given us 800 Prima Gems, 400 a week since the update's late. I wonder if that's going to be ongoing. It's a lot of Prima Gems to keep going for every week. Not that that's a complaint at all, you know, to get that amount of Prima Gems easily is a good thing. Right, let's knock on the window and tell Sakujiro the location of the boat, or ship as they're calling it. It's actually a boat.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
He's not leaving.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid
Got a
that
point.
sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get
No,
out of
not
here
yet.
before
I
they
was
come.
holding off,
I
Simmer.
promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
But I think we've gone up for
Yeah,
20
like
wishes.
that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But
I believe so, yes. If my maths is
guess
correct,
this whole trip was a
think
waste
we'll
in
have.
the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now,
Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated.
I was really just running away from my responsibilities.
We can always cross our
Once I
fingers,
started
Simmer.
to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right!
She's got a plan.
An elderly couple, old customers of ours. Their son's in the Tenryu Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one.
I did say we'd
Wait,
finish this quest
hang on.
before we do
What about the fireworks? All
the
those
wishes.
materials. There's so many orders to finish. Pots! Pots! No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Okay.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier? Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
So we want to finish the quest before we go and do the wishes. I don't know if you've logged in recently, Simmer, but they've given so far 400 Prima Gems a week for every week the update's delayed. That's what it seems like. We've got 800 so far and counting. So I think that's what's happening. Right, I said we was going to finish this quest, so let's continue on the quest first. We are going to get the wishes done. I wanted to make sure we're a decent point in the quest as well. I think that's the couple we need to speak to at the sort of fruit. You might get your pissy 5-star. Oh, nice. Mr. Mayor Plays, good evening, how are you? You couldn't sleep, so you're alive and tired. The alive bit's a good bit. The tired, probably not so much. So is this the couple? Possibly.
Well,
Yes,
if
it
it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
So I let the chat stop so I can actually respond. It's currently 5:20 AM. Please help, I have school. There's nothing I can do though, is there, Mr. Mayor Plays, unfortunately. What woke you up? Especially at 5:20 in the morning. But to be fair, I'm awake all hours of the morning. But I've got reasons for that. What's keeping you awake? What's waking you up?
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains.
You slept really early, so you can't go out to sleep. Oh, okay, so that's the issue I have, to be fair. Because I'm awake throughout the night because of the back and stuff. Because of that, I don't sleep for long periods of time consecutively. It's always disturbed sleep. But I have to not allow myself to nap during the day, because I will not sleep in the evening. I've always been like, ever since I was a little kid, a nap in the afternoon, I'm done for the day. When I can't sleep that evening. The red girl is, I can't think what her name is, but she's part of this quest for fireworks. I believe she is a character you can obtain as well.
I wanted to do
Can't
some
think what her name is, though. You'll find out in a
yesterday,
second, I believe.
But as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries.
So Yoimiya. My name is Yoimiya.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids.
Weird being called a kid, isn't it?
As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure.
I know.
Take us a moment.
That's why it was weird being called kids.
Folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out.
We'll get rid of the weeds
first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Okay, so 2 jobs to do for the couple. Where are the weeds? These weeds? No, these weeds over here. There's a little arrow. There we go. Once that weed's done. That's one way of gardening, isn't it? Use a sword to garden. Perfect use of a sword there. What else would you use a sword for, eh? Chopping a few bushes. Clearing up the garden.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it.
Right.
Satoru's on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Where's my pickled cabbage? I obviously don't want to get there and not have any cabbage. Although, we must have already got it, I'm assuming. Well, I wouldn't say it's the other side of the village, is it? It's just down the road.
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
The thing I don't like about Genshin Impact is that it doesn't tell you where stuff is. It just tells you location. You spend 20 minutes trying to find cabbage. Yeah, you've got to be willing to put the time in to find some of these things. Some are simple and it will give you direct instructions on where to go, what to do, and others it's a bit more wishy-washy, and you've got to figure out yourself. So I can understand that issue. We've had that with one of our quests we had was to find this shrine in a waterfall. I spent ages looking for it, and it was in a complete different place than I expected it to be. And yeah, some of the other quests you've got to follow, you've got to solve clues to then find a location, and that was tricky. That was really tricky. So yeah, finding the cabbage is the least of your worries as you get more into it. Some of the quests themselves mean you really have to solve some puzzles to figure out where you're actually going.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you
That's
and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage?
See, I don't use it. That's one thing I don't like to use. We try and go in every game blind as possible, as we have done with all our playthroughs and stuff. Genshin Impact's different because it's not a single playthrough. It just goes on forever. But yeah, I try not to. I remember when we were doing Valhalla and we were doing one of these stacking stones side quests, and I think there's a few people in chat and they were talking about it, and someone said, I can't remember who it was, someone said, why don't you YouTube it? We were live streaming at the time on YouTube, trying to stack these stones in Valhalla, and someone said, why don't you YouTube it so you know what way to stack them? Why would you watch a YouTube video while streaming to figure something out? It did take us 2 hours, admittedly, to stack these stones. But we did it in the end. Perseverance paid off.
If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
But yeah, each their own. Everyone has their own way of doing things, whether it's going through a guide, if they get stuck on a puzzle, look it up. There's definitely no harm in that. It's your choice. It's a personal thing. When I'm streaming, I will not look at anything to help us. It's all, we figure it out, or we can't do it. Simple as that. That's just the way I've always been, to be honest.
We should be fine. I think we can cope.
But yeah, it's your game. You play the way you want to at the end of the day, don't you? Especially if you don't have much time as well.
From Mrs. Imatani.
I can understand Googling stuff would massively help you in terms of time.
I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Thanos trying to put the Infinity Stones in the right order. There is that, yeah.
Speaking of your family, how's
I
everyone
love
doing?
that reference.
They're doing well. we have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you.
Okay, job's done. We should better head back to the couple.
All the chores. It's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
So hopefully we can explain the situation. Tenrei Commission can then change their mind, hopefully. And the guy hiding in the house won't have to hide any longer. Let's see if they will.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You
Thanks for the like,
barely
much
notice
appreciated.
as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have
You hope you get your 5-star on the soft pick. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
What? Some important day?
Well, what we'll do, we'll finish this bit of the quest, because I don't know how much more of the quest there is.
It was 50 years
and then we'll do our
ago,
20
back
wishes.
in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right.
Not liking to go to the
50
moon.
years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
I've got to go now or else I'll keep me here. Neighbours, if I don't get ready to go. Wow, okay. No worries, Mr. Malplace. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for saying hello. It's good to hear from you again. Have a good day at school as much as you can do with the lack of sleep you've had. And I hope you get a better night's sleep today evening for you. It's tomorrow evening for me, but you know what I mean. But have a good one, Mr. Malplace. Thank you for dropping by. And I'm sure we'll hear from you soon. Right, congratulations to both.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
You didn't actually remember proposing.
50 years.
Oh, wow.
In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together, now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah,
There was something, wasn't it? All that talk about anniversaries and stuff. Forgot about this bit.
Here goes.
So you're more about the situation.
So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young.
Oh, wow.
They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful. and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
No, they can't really help, can they? I don't think.
Strange coincidence. Who'd have thought? I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Definitely most wanted list, is it? A bit serious. I guess this is fate. I never would have imagined it either. Look for the second one.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between
She's
themselves.
going to get them together, isn't she?
Yes.
That's what's going to happen. Get them in the same place to talk.
It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Okay, so the quest now means we have to go back to Sakujiro. Before that, let us do what we've been waiting for. Let's do our wishes. And then after we've been disappointed with my poor wishing luck, we can then continue the quest. That's the plan. Okay, wish time. So we have 2,609 Prima Gems. I think it's enough for 20 wishes. I think it's either going really well or really badly. I don't know which one. But for our first 10, and then we'll know where we're at. Okay. Right. First 10 wishes. See what we're going to get. Please be Kamisato Ayaka. Please. Sky Rider Sword. What we always wanted. Magic Guide. Seiyu. That's a new character for us. A Nemo character. I don't think we've met them, have we? No 5-star. No, I don't think we've met Seiyu, have we though? I don't recognise the name. Or whatever that thing next to her is. Do not recognise the name. It's a good character, is it? Interesting. Oh, we meet her later, do we? Ah, that's quite interesting. Nothing else by this bit other than Seiyu. Not bad, but not excellent. To be fair, we don't need. We've got Sucrose, who's level 50 currently, so we don't really need another Nemo quickly. But at least we've got another one, maybe for domains and stuff later. But other than that, my wish luck hasn't really improved, has it? Okay, so the reason I said we should be able to do 20, if we go to shop now, Stardust Exchange, can buy 2 of these. That is the right one, isn't it? I don't want to get this wrong. If I get this wrong, we're going to miss this opportunity. Yes, it is the right one. My luck is really bad, isn't it? At least it's not just me that thinks it is. But it is, isn't it? It is horrendous. Okay. So now we have enough for another 10. Yeah, I don't understand why I'm so bad at wishes. I really don't. It's really, really bad. Thanks for rubbing it in, Zimmer. Thanks. Right, will we get any better luck this time? 20 wishes and we've got 1 4-star. Can the second lot of wishes make it better? You feel bad as well. It's just it's pot luck, isn't it? Maybe it's because I say we're a free-to-play player. Maybe that's the reason. Well, you're free player. We're not going to give you anything good. Right, 10 wishes. Fingers crossed. If I could cross my toes, I would. Okay, slingshot. Who is it? Chong Yun. I don't recognise the name. Is that someone else who wouldn't see till later, maybe? I don't recognise the name. But again, another 4-star Cryo as well. We don't need him. We've got a 5-star Kiki, and we use Kaya a lot as well. So we don't need a Cryo, admittedly. You meet him later as well. And we just getting the characters we make later on. We're just getting them now so we can get used to them. So, it looks like extremely he isn't good. I wasn't planning on using him, to be honest. That is horrendous, isn't it? 20 wishes. 2 4-star characters. Both not ones we'd probably end up using anyway. That is not good at all. Yeah, it's just that's horrendous. I know. It's not good. But we've done them. We did a 20 wishes. And I was really happy that we got 20 wishes. I thought 20 wishes. We'll get something good. But no. We get nothing good. I can't believe we got nothing. No double 4-star. See, we've done that previously. We got a double 4-star before. I can't remember who that was. We did get someone a double 4-star before. The game hates you. I would say that's an exaggeration, but it's probably not, to be honest, is it? Let's have a proper closer look at these characters, shall we? I'm annoyed. So we've got Chong Yum. Weapon-wise, big sword, claymore, to be more exact. We have got a spare decent claymore, to be fair. The sacrificial greatsword. That's him. There's no point looking at attributes, because it doesn't really tell you anything at this point. And then we have another claymore user, and it is San Yu. I've got nothing to say about them. They're just, there's nothing I can say about them, is there? It is what it is, unfortunately. 20 wishes, 2 4-stars, and if I don't laugh, I'd be in a bit of trouble, I think. We are now heading back over here to carry on this quest that we're on. Why am it's telling me I can do an upgrade somewhere, and I don't know where. Oh, I think it's because the new characters can be leveled up to hit their level 20. I think that's why it's telling us that. But yeah, I kind of think we shouldn't do wishes anymore. I just think they're a waste of time. They don't really help us with anything. This is one of those weird things. One day we'll get some decent wishes. One day.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard.
Nice excuse.
But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up.
At least he got away, though.
Did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
Did you catch any of their names?
Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks.
So there's not always a bad thing that he's being
Sakujiro still hasn't
chased.
made up his mind. Those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Tracking down them. I honestly, this is really weird. I've never said this, I don't think, ever since we started Genshin. I feel like I've wasted 20 wishes. It's really one of those weird things. Right, follow the road out of the city.
Sasaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Kids might know where they are.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry.
Why
I have
didn't
something important to do right now. I'll be back
20
later
wishes?
on.
What have I got to show for it?
I'll bring you guys some candy next time.
Although it's moved
Extra
us.
sweet candy, the one you guys love.
It's moved us 20 wishes closer to a pity pool, I suppose. So there is that good side of it.
Candy! Whoa!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
So, yeah, I suppose it's not a waste.
It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, they're not.
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, alright? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It
Okay,
looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going.
still carry on down the path.
Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind. I guess I'll have to step in.
Are we going to find them before they find him? That's the question.
Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there. It must be them.
Oh, up here. I wonder where they were. I was looking at the road.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well,
Looks like we're
you've only
fighting.
got yourself to blame! The fuse is lit!
I like her as a character, actually. Her bow work is really quick. Most bow users are really slow. Whereas hers isn't. She's really quick with a bow.
Fire hazard!
Or you can do, and you can do a charged up shot as well. Nice.
I must withdraw.
I'm not using anyone else. So I don't need to use anyone else. I just want to use her to see what she's like. And actually, pretty good. See a big one? Look at that.
I must withdraw.
Yeah, she is pretty strong.
How dare you lead the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that! The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
The one with the loudest mouth had the quickest feet. I like that. Okay. So they're here somewhere. There they are. Near the boat, actually.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was
These
just
summons,
my
man,
wishful
they
thinking.
hit you in real life.
Leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way.
How far off are you with your
challenge
people?
you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now,
Two. Oh wow.
you never have another chance.
Well, as I say, I've got 800 Prima Gems because of a 2-week delay currently. I think there's going to be more going forward by the sounds of things.
And accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
13's all hard. Oh wow. You're going to be close then.
Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're
right,
here to
duel
back you
time.
up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
To be fair, she probably can fight them all alone. I'm not going to change. We're meant to be her. She's fighting them. So we'll let her do the fighting.
The fuse is lit!
And he's down anyway. That wasn't much of a duel, was it?
They are too strong.
You hope you get a arc because the game feels really stale. Oh, really? That's never good if a game's starting to feel stale.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me.
So I stopped the conversation so I can actually catch up. Since you stopped caring for the story, the game's gone a bit stale. Now you're just grinding characters. So you're doing the opposite of what I hate. You're doing what I don't like doing, and I'm still refusing to do currently. You're just waiting for the new 5-stars or reruns. I can understand though, if you've done the majority of the story and all that, you're going to get a bit bored of it, aren't you?
I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework.
The arc is really bad for your account. In what way?
The reason
you want something new though. I can understand that.
I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me.
He's definitely been about, hasn't he?
I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree.
What about the chasm, Simmer? Have you done that? Have you been in there, had a look around, done bits in there? Or is that not enough to entice you back currently? You're just waiting for the update?
I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that.
You've almost explored all the map. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've got a long way off for us doing that yet.
You never ran away. Huh? I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done.
You've still got a few story quests to do. Oh, okay. But if you're bored of just story stuff or just exploring, I can understand how it's got a bit stale for you.
But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission.
So he's feeling guilty by taking the visions by the looks of things, which is an interesting way of looking at it from his point of view. You've done this for almost 2 years. Exactly, that's the thing. So I can definitely understand where that comes from. What about the Serenita pot? Have you completed the Serenita pot as well? Do I have a couple of hours in your little pot? You know, design a few things. Yeah, every day, absolutely. That's the thing. If you're doing it every day, day in, day out, it will get stale and boring, won't it? That's the thing.
I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
He's letting him go.
Huh? I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that
That
doesn't
thing
mean
is
I
the
want to
bane of
keep
your
you here by
existence.
force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
That's why I thought I'd say it, because I didn't think you'd enjoy it.
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done.
It's like a city builder. Yeah, as soon as we went in there for that quest, I've not been in there since. I was going to go in there and feed their characters and up to get their companionship XP up, but I just don't agree. It's something that shouldn't be in. I don't believe it doesn't fit properly. Yeah, completely agree with you on that.
I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
You only go there for free stuff, XP and more. See, I've not even gone in for that.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along.
Yeah, a very good plan
like
then.
You said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
Yeah, this is something really good for the game, in your opinion. It resets only every 2. So you think it should reset more often, then to make it more appealing to people to go back to it then?
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. A little loud and reckless maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
It'd be a bad idea, would it?
I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make
Oh
another
yeah,
one,
good point actually. Yeah, so Primogems would be too. It'd be so easy, wouldn't it?
Anymore.
It
It'd be a
would.
shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it just means everyone's going to get a lot of Primogems very quickly, and that, yeah, that was a bad thing, isn't it? Actually, for the game, I completely forgot about the rewards actually.
No worries, and don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Okay, it's gone.
The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse.
But you say only 30% of the player base gets all the rewards. Oh really? Oh, wow. That's quite a low percentage. But then, if they're the ones getting the maximum amount of Primogems and then you change it to weekly, they're still going to be the only ones doing it, aren't they? Because they're going to keep getting the max rewards every time. So, yeah, I can understand why it's 2 weeks.
Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks.
I think we've nearly finished this quest.
The firework that I wanted to give to you.
Some of these quests are very, very long. In a good way. There's a lot of story. A lot of talking, though. I can understand this. I know people that say that they don't listen to the story. They just skip through it. And I can understand why. Sometimes. Some of the stories you think, really? Doesn't need this much talking. Others, though, are actually really interesting. Right, we're heading up top of the hill to watch the fireworks, I believe. I don't know how they're going to set them up during the day, but you know, we'll have a look. Hopefully it'll turn to night time. There we go, night time has hit. Fireworks have been set off.
Oh, it's... Keisuke.
That was their firework.
So, Yumiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you?
She's deep in thought.
Shh. Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It's very pretty. Once again, the Nagaharas live up to their name. Let's go for that one.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one?
That was ours, wasn't
That's
it?
the one I had Pops make for you.
Was indeed, the big gold one.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Thank you for the firework. Thank you for the firework. I think we don't need to say thank you for your kindness. I think fireworks enough.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating...
Unwavering beliefs.
Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear, and it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
That's another kind of eternity.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks.
That's a very good point, to be fair.
If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they?
Their business isn't going out of business anytime soon, is it?
I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
There we go. Act 1 of Dreamlike Timelessness done. We have started the next one. So that is one done.
Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House.
So
Are you ready to head over?
So Komori Tea House is the next one. That one, yep. Stillness, the sublimation of shadow, is the Archon quest is now unlocked. We had to do the other one until we can actually unlock the Archon. Now the Archon is now back. Before we do the Archon quest though, we've got, what have we got left? We've got about 15 minutes. So we're not going to grind, but let's have a look if there is any of these, the upgrade parts needed nearby. We don't need any of those. I think we're going to find a more out in Mondstadt Leeway way, aren't we, I think? Wrong button. What's the possible rewards for that? Expand. See, none of them rewards help us. But what we actually need, I don't know if we can actually just go and do it. I think we may have to. That's all them rewards. I don't think any of our characters' rewards are going to be in any of these by the looks of things. That one gives us a key though. I don't know what level we need to be for that. That gives us a Shrine of Depths key though. What else have we got? I just wondered if any of them would give us the rewards we need to upgrade anyone. No. Got a feeling they're not. Done that one already. That's still unknown, isn't it? That one. Over here. See, I don't know who needs the flowers, to be fair, to upgrade. Mondstadt, will they have anything that's useful? Crimson Witch of Flames. See, I think it's the day of the week, isn't it? Obviously, these are linked to. So that could be our issue. We're not going to get what we need because I think it's day of the week. I could be wrong. Simon might be able to tell me. So they are weapon essential materials. we could check to see if we can upgrade a weapon or two. We may have enough materials for that. But what, because we can spend some resin, I just thought it might be worth having a look. But I can't see anything that's going to help any of our current characters. That's the question. What about these? Weapon essential materials. What do we need? That's a good shout. What do we need? It might be because of the day of the week it is. So we need... That's the only problem with console. I think you're pressing the right thing. So, Beidou needs Prism. The Lightning Prism. Dropped by level 30 Electro Hypostasis. That's what we need from there. Although that doesn't say it drops it. But it does there.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
So there is one. We could head there now. Yeah, the Electro Boss. We could head there. That's her. I forgot we could just go and do these. Bennett is the other one. We need these.
Where did that come from?
And drop by level 30 Pyroregivines. But that's not giving us a place for that one, strangely. The Electro Boss drops normally 1 or 2.
Benny's
yeah, Pyro Flower.
Assemble!
So, let's do B-Day's one.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I want to do Bennett's ideally, to be fair. Bennett would be more important to upgrade, I think.
Assemble!
But I don't think we have a location for one currently. It's not coming up with a location, so maybe we just got to give a look out for them. So let's do Kaya's.
If you ever want to trade
the other
tactics,
thing as well, we can actually upgrade the Traveller. We just need 6 of these. This stained mask. We just need to find a Hilly Shells above level 40. That's the thing for him. So let's, if we aim to ascend her.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm
check.
always ready.
Okay, navigate. I didn't do a navigate on everyone, that's why. So where are you taking us to? Ah, there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go and see if we can beat this. It's maybe a really bad idea. About to find out. If we're not high enough level to do it, we're not high enough level. It's not a massive issue. I just had a thought that maybe we should give it a go. We've got about 15 minutes left, so it's not worth doing too much. We've got a quest just arrived out of the blue. Is this one? To be fair, they're level 40s. They might drop the mask we need for the Traveller. There is a chance these may drop the mask we need for the Traveller, to be fair. There's always a chance they won't as well, to be honest. But I'm hoping they'll drop the part we need. Right, that's one of the damage masks. Divining Scroll. We've got one mask out of that towards what we need, so I think we need 5 more masks for the Traveller's upgrade. Right, this may go really badly or really well, I don't know which one. It is level 50, remember. We can walk away, obviously, if it's too much.
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Yeah, that didn't... Wow, this is going badly very quickly.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I think fire is definitely what we need to be using, doesn't it?
Get out of here!
Because obviously we get instant reaction with that.
Get out of here!
Right, shouldn't have gone for the second one there, to be fair. Because it didn't work. Right, other bits apart there now. Okay. Just got to try not to get hit, is my plan.
Adventure time. Why do they
Oh, I
never
got
miss?
hit there. I was trying not to get hit. Do we need to get into the middle, maybe?
Off we go.
Oh, I tried to get hit him.
I'm going in.
Come over here. Nice reactions, to be fair. Alright, let's go away again. We're not doing too... I thought we'd really struggle. I don't think we're doing that badly.
Cool it. Ah!
Obviously, it can get worse yet. Currently, we're not doing badly. Didn't want... I've got a few hits. Them blocks are horrendous, aren't they?
I'm getting tired of this
Right, we
game.
lost Kaya. My own fault, to be fair. I was too carried away trying to get away from him. I can bring Kaya back if I need to. I think actually, let's do that. Let's quickly bring Kaya back. It was my own fault. I wasn't looking at what stage he was at. So the only two we've got for bringing someone back, I think it is. There we go. Don't want to use that one. There we go. Right, we have got Kaya back if we need him. It's because he's just a higher level, he does more damage. You finished?
Dodge this.
Okay, we're about halfway on his health, which I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't think we'd actually give him a halfway. I really thought we wouldn't be strong enough to do this. So I am pleasantly surprised so far. Missed the... Oh no, you got a little hit in there. Lasers again. Oh, trying to dodge that. If I can get into the middle though.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Get out of here. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh, I thought we might get hit there.
Off we go.
Freeze. Yeah.
We have done it. Oh no. I got an achievement for something. I'm not sure what I got the achievement for. We did get an achievement for something there. We're still alive. We've nearly done it. It's the first time I've gone after one of these as well, to be fair. So far, pretty happy with how it's gone.
Adventure time.
Right, he's nearly down. Destroyed the... Oh, he's trying to heal, is it? Why am I not destroying him? There we go.
Cool it.
Right, one down. There's no physical damage then. It just restored a load of his health.
Take this.
That's really annoying. We had that in the bag, I think, as well there. Okay.
Off we go.
I was very slow to realise physical damage wouldn't do anything.
I'm going in.
Freeze.
Yeah, I was a little bit slow on realising about the physical damage.
Adventure time.
It's nearly out again.
Get out of here.
Cool it. Lightning flash.
The lightning flash doesn't do anything. The bat will.
Off we go.
Freeze.
Bennett. Come on, Bennett. I think we did it. We have done it. How many will we get? I'm really happy that we managed to do it. I didn't think we would, to be honest. I really thought we weren't going to be strong enough. Let's have a look, shall we? We got 1. We need 2 for the upgrade. We only got 1. Does kind of tell me we need to do it again. What we got left? About 5 minutes or so.
Where'd that come from?
The ultimate is really good. Ah, that's good to know them. So we got 1 of the lightning prisms, and that's it. So I kind of need to do it again, don't I? That's the thing. Let's go in. I don't know if we can do it twice in a day. Can it only be done once? We need to go on a hill anyway. I wonder if it can only be done once in a day. Because we don't do these very often. I'm not entirely sure. We can do some bosses, absolutely. We can do that. We've already won the evening streams next week, to be fair. The evening stream next week, one of them out of the 2 will be Genshin Impact. So that evening stream we can, yeah, absolutely. Can these only be done once a day? Because if we go back now, would it? I take it won't do it again. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm assuming it's once a day. I don't know for sure. We've got about 5-10 minutes, so I want to. If we can do it again, it should give us the other reward we need. That's my thinking. But I'm pretty sure it's one a day. Similar will be able to tell me otherwise. But yeah, very happy with how that went. Surprisingly happy about it. Like, I mean, I didn't expect we'd be alright to do it. I thought we'd struggle. And we didn't. If it's not back, I know we can't do it twice. It is back. Right, we know what the plan is then. We're going to do this one more time before we finish. This, if we can beat this again, this will give us the upgrade to B-Day we can do tonight before we finish. That's kind of my plan. So we know what to expect from it this time, whereas before it was a little bit of an unknown. I don't know, does this count as grinding?
Take this!
Get out of here!
Yeah, I don't know if this counts as grinding or not. Does it? Doing one twice? We know we need to upgrade characters. I can't say that I'm refusing the grinder though, if this actually counts as grinding.
Get out of here! Everybody stand back!
Why don't you just come over here so you get burnt again?
Get out of here!
Dodge this!
Still does damage, which is good. Right, I need to pay more attention to something. We did lose Kaya last time because I got a bit silly when I shouldn't have done.
Freeze!
Decent damage in there with the Traveller. Right, just managed to get away before they closed up on us. Where are you going now?
What's the hurry?
That's the fist, that's the scissors. There's a 3rd stage, there we go.
Dodge this!
It's immune to any damage. We've only really got 2 people that damage this really, and that's Kyra and Bennett. And yeah, and I think in one of the morning streams next week, again, we're not grinding. We probably should look at trying to get Bennett's done, although that's a Whopper flower, isn't it? We've got to deal with that one. Pyro flower, yeah.
Adventure time!
Okay, this one was tricky last time. It's because they kind of speed up. We've got to try and dodge in between. Okay.
Cool it!
Get out of here!
Didn't really get any damage on that one. Final hit was a bit of a pointless one.
Get out of here!
Dodge this!
There we go, we're doing okay. Yeah, you're not going to give me closing walls there, are you?
Let's light it up!
Have a waste that second one there. Right. Spinny prism thing. Don't know what you call that. He's going to throw blocks at us this time.
Adventure time.
Dodge the blocks, stay away from them. Perfect.
Get out of here.
I think once you know how to deal with these, it's not too bad. We were very much at an unknown when we first came across this. So because of that, obviously, that was a worry.
Get out of here.
Freeze. What's the hurry?
We need to get out of here before we get hit, don't we?
Off we go.
There we go, broke down the barriers.
Yeah.
Okay. Change to the Travellers, because if we lose him, it's not going to lose us out on damage or anything.
Get out of here.
Nice damage for fire there as well. Okay, it is nearly down again, but we know it's going to get the little things out that we're going to need to take out. Flying boxes.
Cool it.
Get out of here.
Bennett did his damage.
Adventure time.
This prismy bit. There we go. Boxes again. Down again. Right, I think it's going to be here now, isn't it?
I'm going in.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this.
One down. Two down. Three down. Prism is defeated for a second time. This could be the upgrade to Beta we need. We've also got a second achievement. We got the one we needed. I don't mind that it's only one. We needed one. Job done. And we can now upgrade Beidou before we finish this evening. There is a couple of achievements to grab as well. Let's grab these first while I remember. There's one there, and that's one there. So they're nowhere near as bad as I expected them to be. I've kind of stayed away from them because I thought, potentially, they're going to be really difficult. We've also got a reward here as well. What do we got? Ah, spend 80 resin. And defeat one boss. There we go. Now, Beidou, upgrade. So, I say upgrade, I mean ascend. There we go. I know it means we've still got two strong Electros with the Traveller being one as well, but we will change the Traveller when we get to the next area, so it doesn't really matter. And they both work really well with Kaya and Bennett. So let's ascend Beidou. We need all of that good stuff. We've got plenty. Let's ascend.
We're making progress. Let's crack open a bottle to celebrate.
That has actually made her team a lot stronger.
I'm always ready.
Than she was previously. A lot stronger. I don't think we've got any materials to upgrade her talents. We do. Okay, we can actually upgrade her talents. I didn't think we had any space. The Traveller can't upgrade talents by the looks of things. I'd rather upgrade him first. We haven't got any upgrades for him, but we can do Beidou's talents. So that will be helpful. We've got a few of those actually. So confirm that upgrade to level 2. This one. And once at level 2 they're locked. She is going to be one of our strongest characters. I need to go through artifacts as well anyway. Try and do it off stream this week. She should be one of the better people now. I wonder if we can upgrade her weapon. I've not even tried actually. Enhance, what does she need? No, we need one of those, or 4 of those. Geo Vishaps and Baphismal Vishaps. Okay, let's level her up as well, and we'll have a quick look at her stats compared to the Traveller before we finish for this evening. You say we've not leveled any upgrades, can't you? Take the last one off. Yeah, and then don't like wasting XP. There we go. She is now up to level 50. It's been a long time coming actually to get to level 50. If you ever want to
trade tactics, I'm always ready.
So, obviously I need to play around with artifacts just to make it more cohesive as a team. But max HP 10,000, attack 769. She's got slightly under. We're 984 for the Traveller. She's not that bad though. If you compare her to Ben, who's only 439, and even Kaya. Kaya's attack is only 476. That's why I need to play with artifacts. Because he is the same level as her. We've already done some of his upgrades. We can actually upgrade the Glacial Waltz as well. We can actually upgrade the talent for him. I was holding off because I was hoping we would get Kiki higher up at some point, because she's a 5-star. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to ascend her. What do we need for that? It's those, isn't it? 30 plus Cryo Regivines. So hopefully one top point we'll find some of those and get what we need for her. There we go. We have a new upgraded character. I'm just happy we managed to defeat 2 of those prisms without much difficulty, which is good. It means we've got a solid team at the minute, I think. Kind of all works really well. Okay, we are unfortunately out of time though, I'm afraid. Let's come off. Yes, unfortunately we are out of time. So the plan is tomorrow morning, because Physio's not been authorised because the insurance are rubbish and like to leave me in agony, we'll be streaming tomorrow morning with more Horizon Forbidden West. Saturday evening we have Detroit Become Human, where you guys are all in control. You dictate the story. I'm more of watching on what you're choosing. And that'll be Saturday evening. And then next week we'll be back, one daytime stream and one evening stream of Genshin Impact. Keep a lookout for the scheduled video on Sunday, to actually what days they are going to be, because I haven't really made my mind up, to be honest. But that will happen next week as well. As always, thank you all very much. You've all been incredible, as always. Thank you, Kathy. Enjoy the rest of your week if I don't see you before. Have a good one. Simmer, thank you as always. Anyone else in the background, thank you all. You've all been brilliant. And as always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. At least we finished the firework quest as well. So we've got a new Archon quest to look forward to on our next Genshin Impact stream as well. And there we go. That is it. So if I don't see you over the weekend for tomorrow morning stream or Saturday evening, have a good one. And hopefully we'll see you in a stream very, very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.